What is going on, my Super Saiyan Rhymestyle, and today I'm joined by ZZ Toasty Get Burnt. And today we're going to be doing a Goku versus Vegeta discussion. We're going to bring the Goku fan base and the Vegeta fan base into one room, and we're going to let you guys, us, duke it out. I'm going to be on Goku's side. Toasty is
Vegeta's side.
and it's going to get interesting. And before we start, I know a lot of you guys probably think, well, Rhymestyle, Toasty, Goku's stronger than Vegeta. Everybody knows this, blah, 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 blah. Well, a quick, small spoiler. In Resurrection F, it's actually confirmed that Goku and Vegeta are the same strength officially with both of their transformations. They're officially the same power. However, they both have different weaknesses, which could result in both of them losing in a match if they were to face off against each other, for example. And both Toasty and I are about to discuss that in a couple seconds. But first, I have kind of a it's about to get real, announcement to make. One of my friend's dogs got attacked. Two of them, actually. Got attacked the other day, and she had to get super crazy surgery for one of them, and the other one kind of surgery too, just had to get stitched up. But the main one, the small one, had basically a leg almost torn off from his attack, and it was pretty vicious. And as you can guess, that's a pretty crazy surgery that the hospitals, the veterinary hospitals, have to kind of go through. It can get pretty expensive. And I told her to just kind of throw up a GoFundMe so it can kind of help her out. And if anybody out there can help out with if you want to donate or if you want to like tweet the link out or do anything, just any kind of support helps. You guys know how I am about dogs. I freaking love dogs. And when she told me the story, it was kind of crazy because like I was just out on a hike with her and both her dogs, and literally the next day like this attack happens, and it's kind of crazy. If you want to read the full story, I will link the GoFundMe in the description below. So again, if you want to donate or at least tweet it out, share it with your friends, that'd be helpful. But we gotta get both her dogs back on her legs, on her feet. Because if you remember last time this happened with my other friend who also got attacked by a pit bull, we raised a whopping $300, I think. That definitely helped save that dog's life. So let's do it again and help my friend's dogs.
California doesn't sound like a nice place for dogs. Like that just.
The story is crazy. The story is crazy with this one. So originally, what happened before 3 months ago with my friend Mark, his dad was walking his dog, and this pit bull came out of nowhere and charged him. What happened with my friend Charlotte is even crazier because her friend was actually walking the dogs down to BART station, which is basically like the transit station that everybody takes here in the Bay Area, and this pit bull with no owner, who seemed to be trained to fight dogs, attacked. Because when a human got near it, it would like kind of just chill and not do anything. But like the second it was around dogs, it just went crazy, and that's basically what happened. But again, if you want to read a full story, check it out in the description below. But to the actual topic today, Goku versus Vegeta. Before we get lost in translation, who do you guys think would win the fight if Goku and Vegeta fought? So I'm gonna go ahead and let Toasty go first. What is your argument? Well, first of all, state his weakness.
All right. Well, Vegeta's weakness, apparently, according to the movie, is his focus, and I guess that means that he just can't focus on defeating the enemy. It's really hard and it's very vague when Whis mentions it in the manga. We couldn't find the actual movie clip, but we did find the piece in the manga, and it's very vague as to what Whis actually means by saying that Vegeta's focus is his weakness. With Goku, it's very clear what his weakness is, but for Vegeta, it's very unclear. So I'm going to assume that his focus would mean that his focus on defeating the enemy, because we've seen that sort of trait in Vegeta before, that with Cell, he let Cell become perfect, not caring about the consequences, mainly because he thought he was just so powerful that Cell, even in his perfect form, couldn't touch him, when in actuality, his perfect form was much stronger than him. And it seems like he does the same thing in the current movie. So I guess that it could be that's what it is. His focus on actually defeating the enemy instead of using his strength, and knowing that his strength is so huge and undermining the enemy. I guess that could be said as his weakness. But
he's done a lot in the series. He's always like, I'm the strongest. Like, dude, no, you're not. But yeah.
Yeah, but compared to Goku's weakness, I think that Vegeta's is less detrimental to him than Goku's weakness.
Which
what Goku's is?
Yeah, if you want to know what Goku's weakness is, Whis also states that Goku's weakness is he's too soft and he lets his guard down very often. And it's seen in the manga where, when he's training with Whis and Vegeta, Whis just kind of pops up behind him and just kind of punches him in the side. Like, why did you let your guard down, bro? And we're not going to go into details of what happens in the actual fight in the Resurrection F movie, just because we don't want to spoil that. But essentially, Goku's weakness is just the fact he lets his guard down a lot. We've seen that happen many times in the series. Probably the most infamous point when he let his guard down was the fight between Majin Vegeta and Goku. And it was like, oh yeah, that's here, grab a senzu bean, let's go fight Majin Buu. And what happened next? Vegeta knocked him out. So
time when he let his guard down, but didn't really let his guard down was Frieza when he gave Frieza his energy at the end of Frieza's saga, or near the end of the Frieza saga. He gave Frieza his energy, flew away. Then he obviously was able to sense Frieza's energy when Frieza tried to hit him from behind, and obviously that led to the Kamehameha and Frieza getting almost completely obliterated. Luckily for him, his dad was flying through space, happened to find him. So I mean, yeah.
Sup, son? What you doing?
It's like, oh,
floating around.
You're almost dead. Well, that's cool. Where are your limbs? I don't know, man. They're just gone. Help.
So now that we kind of brought you guys into this room, and now you guys are on the Vegeta side and the Goku side of the room, I honestly think that Goku would win this fight, Toasty, and here's why. Even though Goku has that weakness, I don't think he would let his guard down in the fight against Goku versus Vegeta, because this isn't a fight about, or this isn't a debate about Goku's strength overall, but it's about Goku and Vegeta fighting. And if Goku was fighting Vegeta, he would be all about wanting to come out on top. He will be focused. He will not let his guard down unless something happened, like, hey, you know what, let's stop fighting. And it's like, okay, cool. And then like Vegeta knocks him out.
He was thinking that was a more pressing matter than their fighting. And then
exactly.
Obviously Vegeta took that opportunity to knock him out.
Exactly. So that wouldn't really happen here. I feel like even though Goku has that weakness where he'll let his guard down or he'll get too soft, I don't think that's going to happen in this fight. But then again, there's also the possibility of Vegeta. I will say that Vegeta is kind of more ruthless, and he'll go for the tough hits, whereas Goku, I feel like, would kind of hold back in a fight. Like, he wouldn't go all out and blast a Final Flash level Cell Kamehameha. Remember like how Vegeta did against Cell? Goku wouldn't do that in the form of Kamehameha against Vegeta just because he wouldn't want to hurt the Earth, and he wouldn't want to hurt his friend. But I still think if they fought straight up, Goku would win. So what's your argument there?
I don't know about Goku. I don't think Goku would obviously use full power against Vegeta. I don't know. It seems like he would hold back. I don't know about Vegeta holding back. I mean, Vegeta has been shown to change over the course of the series. He was definitely not someone to hold back in the beginning, but now, after all that's happened, I feel like he would also try and hold back. I don't know. To be honest, I really have no idea, because Vegeta's thing is so vague that it's like, if his focus on defeating the enemy is weakened or is lowered than Goku's, and Goku's just soft, then like, really, what could be the outcome of the battle? Like, if Vegeta can't focus on defeating Goku, and Goku's just soft. Like, Goku's softness, obviously, the only thing that would really come into play at this point would really be just him fighting against Vegeta and not using his full power. I mean, like, I don't really see the softness besides that interrupting the fight at all in any way. Vegeta's, it's really hard to say Vegeta's, because his is so vague that I guess that it's like, okay, so let's say Vegeta was fighting Goku, and Vegeta couldn't focus on actually destroying Goku. Obviously, he wouldn't try to destroy him, but just to defeat him. He couldn't focus on that. He was spending too much time boasting or anything along those lines. Because if you notice, if you watch the Majin Vegeta fight, when he was fighting Goku, Vegeta was doing a lot of talking. Vegeta was doing a lot of boasting about how he had been feeling lower than Goku the entirety of the time they knew each other, and then finally he was trying to become the dominant one. And yeah, Vegeta just boasts a lot, and we already know that because that's part of his character. So personally, I think, obviously, even though I'm on Vegeta's side, I think he may lose the battle in terms of that, because that I could see coming into play a lot more than Goku's softness in a battle with just him and Vegeta. Now, if it was against somebody else, like another enemy, obviously that might come into play in a few different ways, like how it comes into play with Frieza, but obviously we're not going to spoil that. But for just Goku and Vegeta, I actually think Goku would win, even though I'm on Vegeta's side.
You bring up a good point. I think a good example is when Vegeta fought Pai Pai in the Majin Buu saga, how fast he beat him. Like, he just kind of went in there and blew him apart. And if it was any other enemy, I could see Vegeta doing that against that person. But if it's somebody that Vegeta kind of knows, like, let's say a Frieza or Goku, he wouldn't really want to just jump in and end it like that. And I feel like just depending on who they fight is how his weakness comes in. So I would say Vegeta has the lesser weakness of the two, but if they were to both fight, Goku would come out top, just because I feel like Goku's weakness wouldn't really show against Vegeta.
Yeah, I mean, like, Pui Pui was just like, or Pui Pui, whatever you'd like to call him. I mean, he was called Pui Pui in the anime, but actually it was Pui Pui, so I guess Pui Pui, whatever. But yeah, but I mean, he knew Pui Pui was weak, so he just went in and destroyed him. Like, if you notice, like, when someone's weak or down or whatever, Vegeta will just take the opportunity to destroy them. Like, he did it a few times against
He did a lot of times.
Yeah, it was against Raccoon. Wasn't it against Raccoon in the Frieza Saga, or was that Birder that he instantly destroyed? I know he did that.
I mean, Raccoon was down and Bird was down too, and he just kind of blew them both apart. But I mean, Dodoria, Zarbon, when he had the opportunity to do it, he went in. He went in.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It didn't really come into play at those points, but then when he was fighting people like Frieza or anything like that, he was, like, during the Frieza fight, he was talking a lot about how he's the legendary Super Saiyan when obviously he wasn't at that point. And he was trying to do all that, and then Frieza obviously got the better end of him because he didn't have enough power against him. So, I don't know.
Right.
Vegeta's a hard one to read, especially in a battle like this, but yeah, as I said, I think that in this case, Goku would win, but only because Vegeta's weakness would show a lot more than Goku's in the battle. That's
right. I mean, I actually completely agree with that. Like, Goku's weakness is, like, worse for other enemies, but against the fight against Vegeta or someone he knows, it probably wouldn't show as much, and whereas Vegeta, his weakness is probably worse to people he knows, but it wouldn't really show that much again. This is why this Dragon Ball Super could be actually really great, because both of their weaknesses like that, put them together as like two warriors in one battlefield, it could be a pretty powerful duo right there. Yeah. Pretty powerful duo. So I guess we're going to go ahead and split the crowd up right now. If you're on Team Vegeta, hashtag Vegeta in the comment section below. And if you're Team Goku, just hashtag Goku in the comment section below. And let's see who is on whose side and why. If you have any like ideas or feedback or comments on how the fight would end and why Vegeta would win or why Goku would win, let us know in the comment section below. But this is gonna be a really fun one, and I'm excited to see what the crowd thinks between the Goku and Vegeta fan base.
Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting one because I know there are a lot of people out there that really love Vegeta and a lot of people that really love Goku. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yep. With that said, if you guys are hyped for Dragon Ball Super, do not forget to leave a like rating below. Again, if you have any questions, comments, and feedback on top of who you think would win this fight, let us know in the comment section below. And today, this video is been brought to you by ZZ Toasty. Get burnt. Yeah, I'm sponsored now by you're supposed to say you're supposed to say it in Rhymestyle. No, I'm Rhymestyle. There you go. That's close enough. And we'll see you guys in the comment section below. No, I want to be sponsored, man. Hashtag sponsor Toasty. Yeah. Peace. Peace.